Playoff fever has come to upstate New York, and there's a look at Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Buffalo Bills. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. And Oliver coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at third down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback, too.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. Back to throw here, Herbert. Going deep here for Allen. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ballgame, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
They start the drive with Cook. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. Allen going to throw. Open man downfield is Davis. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big play here for Buffalo. 46 yards.
I don't think anyone would argue that having that extra week definitely helps come playoff time. And those were some fresh legs right there. That extra practice time and planning, certainly in evidence.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And complete right side to Cook. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Now the ball comes loose. could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now's where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Second and goal from the 1. Singletary will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. So a great start. They force the turnover on the other side and then take it down the field on their first drive and finish it off with a short touchdown run.
Nice and efficient. Excellent job blocking. Finds the gap and barrels into the end zone. Great way to finish off that drive.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Charger drive about to get going. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, "Let's go, big boy. You're still our leader."
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. It's Eckler again. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. The defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Von Miller drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Cook up the gut. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. Josh Allen, he says that he wants to continue to perfect executing the run-pass option. Looked pretty good there.
And he's put in the minds of all people trying to defend him that his legs create big plays. So guess who benefits?
His running back.
You no doubt about it, and we just saw it there.
Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. They run again on first down. Cook might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Austin Johnson, the one who makes the stop defensively.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Cook again. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. 3rd down. Here's a run by Cook. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down. Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills will add on to their lead. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
The Charger drive about to get going. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ballgame as they come up 1st and 10. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now a dump off here complete. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage, so they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
On second down, Eckler. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on Divisional Round Weekend. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. That's Matt Milano firing in from his linebacker position. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance, they've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup. One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
To throw again on second down. Allen. He's got a man. Complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis, 76 yards. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Charger drive about to get going. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Herbert. Under pressure, and down he goes. Gregory Rousseau. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And he's got room. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, a full half to be played. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. Throwing on first down is Allen. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen going deep for Diggs. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
They gave it a shot with a deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there. And now there's less time for them to try and get 3 before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
Throwing is Allen on third. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. So it's on to halftime in this AFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC Divisional Round. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
All right, Charles, as a former defensive back, how disheartening to actually catch it but just not be able to stay in bounds there defensively.
Well, extremely, because you know the rap against us defenders is that we're frustrated offensive guys who can't catch. And he
can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Khalil Mack coming in for that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7. This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. They'll try the middle with Cook. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Beckham the return. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. Running on first down, Eckler. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall?
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
On first down, they'll start out with Singletary. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage. There's just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. They'll run for it. Cook. They find some open field here. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Oh, on the defensive side, that is so deflating.
Not only is it deflating, they've got to look at each other's eyes on that side of the ball and take each other's measure. You've got them backed up, perfect situation. And what they said to you on the other side is, we don't think you can stop us. Went ahead and got it in that position. That should never happen.
Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. First down, here's the run with Cook. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. 63 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Cook. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be second down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense on third down today, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. The Charger drive about to get going. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Herbert on 1st down now. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Herbert now. And that nearly intercepted. Well, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Here's Herbert. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 31-yard line. Again, Herbert. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Herbert has it knocked free.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Now it's Herbert. Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. Touchdown, Chargers. Gerald Everett, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Chargers have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth. Crosby with the extra point, and the lead down to 10, 24-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now first downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time. Up to make the tackle, J.C. Jackson.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Yeah, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on third down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Allen to throw it. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw, it's Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Singletary, they'll go up the middle. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack, and I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one. But occasionally, the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly. Maybe someone tipped it off. But on that play, it had no chance.
Back to the ground, this time Cook. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. On play action, Allen. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. He couldn't get away there on third down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking, but to me it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. Well, pretty woeful there, just 23 yards on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. Von Miller able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Throwing on 2nd and long. Herbert. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Throwing, Herbert. He's got Eckler. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet? And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. 4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with a lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on 1st down. They did that, +3.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook, 15 yards. And the Bills are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Here's Bass now for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. The Charger drive about to get going. They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this. And he coughed it up! But a Chargers player was able to fall on it, and they'll keep possession.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
Okay, didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling him in the huddle right now.
They'll run for it with Eckler, and he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, their playoff run may end right here. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. So Allen's going to look to throw, eluding the pressure right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone, and that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Isaiah McKenzie, 32 yards. And the Bills continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. The extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
On 2nd and 10, Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. Finding space at the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But they trim that lead down to just 2 scores. That's still a benefit to this squad.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough, tough way for it to end.